So yesterday, India witnessed the unveiling of the Ram Mandir and the ceremony of Pran Prathishta. And these are some of my observation, thoughts, and takeaways. Now, starting with the speech given by our Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he said some of very interesting things, right? And the first was, if somebody considers themselves insignificant or small, do not forget the role of the squirrel, right? Now, as we know, Ma Sita was abducted by Ravan, and in order to go to Lanka, Ramji built a Ram Setu, which is the bridge, right? And so the PM highlighted the contribution of the squirrel, which even contributed towards the building of the bridge. Now that signifies that no work is big nor small. Every contribution, whether small or big, counts if it's towards the right thing. And that is the key. Sometimes we think that we won't get credit, but doing things for the sake of doing things, just because we believe that it is the right thing to do, that is the only thing that matters. The rest is all bonus. Second, during his speech, he highlighted the role of Jatayu, the bird. And they even have a statue of him at the Ram Mandir. Now, who was Jatayu? When Ravan was taking Ma Sita to Lanka, on via that route, he encountered a bird who tried to stop him, right? And this bird called Jatayu, he knew that he could not fight against Ravan, right? He was mighty. And yet again, he tried to stop him. And albeit he was unsuccessful in his attempts, but he did try to stop him. Now, why did he do that? Because it was his duty, rightful duty. Success or failure wasn't the question. His focus was on his yoga, as the Gita described it, and despite whatever the outcome, जैसे कहते हैं उन्होंने सिर्फ अपना कर्तव्य निभाया. And Ramji too honored him. He cremated him himself. And Jatayu didn't leave his last breath. He took his last breath in the arms of Ram. He kept chanting Ram and Ram until actually Ramji came and he told them that where they had taken Sitama, in which direction, and then he left his body. So you have to do your duties, you have to do your work. One should do their work actually, just to the best of their abilities, and rest we leave up to the God. Third, during the Ram Mandir ceremony and how the program was going, I really liked how at the end Narendra Modi, RPM, interacted with the workers, the temple workers. He showered flowers on them, gave them his personal thanks by folding his hands, and really showed respect and gratefulness for a leader of such magnitude to do that, and I really liked that. Fourth, I really liked how RPM pushed the envelope with this mandir, with this project. One of the things he highlighted during his speech was that people told him कि अगर राम मंदिर बनेगा तो आग लग जाएगी, that there would be fire everywhere. And he said in response to that आग नहीं लगेगी, ऊर्जा होगी. So I'm not commenting on what will happen. We don't know the future. But you have to understand, fulfilling on your promise, dreaming big, envisioning the reality, having that mandir so big of such a magnitude, and essentially making it coming home is a very big thing. So yeah, he did fulfill his promise, and it was a very bold promise, and making that dream a reality is a big thing. Even though I felt contrived on the timing of the mandir unveiling so near to the elections, it seemed like a populist move. It might be a populist move to bolster their win, to foster their ideology, and to just really propel them in a clean sweepstake, right? But while that is true, is it wrong though? Is it wrong to kill two birds with one stone? Meaning, even though the mandir gets completed in 1 year and who knows what the result of the election would be, why should somebody else get credit for something the other party has done? Now, that really makes us think, but yeah, it was interesting to watch the inaugural of the mandir yesterday. I learned some few things, and so I thought that I would share it with you guys.